I might be out of boba, but I've got plenty of breakouts. And today for Acne Awareness Month, we are going to be creating a tier list of the best and worst acne products and how they stack up to each other. Acne is something that I have dealt with for more than half of my life, for the past 15 years. And yeah, that is correct. Wow. And I have tried a lot of acne products, some that I thought would help me because I didn't know better, and others that actually did the work that I needed them to do. So when it comes to this tier list, we're going to be looking at over-the-counter acne products, so not medical devices, not prescriptions or anything like that, but all of the things that we love to purchase and put on our faces. And I'm going to share with you the science behind them, but also how they did or didn't work for me. So as far as our lists go, we have Acne Who. This is the top tier, the products that either worked best for me or for others that seem to have the most promising ingredients, anecdotes, and evidence behind them. Then we've got Breakouts Be Gone, the products that are pretty good at helping to maintain good skin to keep things clear, but maybe they could be a little bit better. Then we've got Pimple products that are supposed to help for pimples, and sometimes they do, but like maybe not that great. Then we've got, well, at least it's skincare. This is the ranking in which, well, at least it's skincare. And then at the very bottom we have the audacity. Like, how dare you call yourself an acne product, and how dare you even suggest that you belong on someone's face? Again, all my personal opinion. But let's go. And before we start ranking, I do have to say that June is Acne Awareness Month. This is always a huge time for me. When I was younger, Acne Awareness Month felt like it was pointing out my flaws. But then as I got older, I learned about skincare, cosmetic chemistry, and helping empower others through the knowledge of skincare, what to use, and, you know, just the biology of our skin. It's become empowering for me. So this month we're doing a lot of amazing things for acne awareness. On our community tab, you'll notice that we're sharing stories of other acne warriors. And we are working with one of my favorite brands, the INKEY list, to actually give acne makeovers during Acne Awareness Month. This is not about fixing people. People with acne are not broken. But we've been working with some of our beautiful butterflies and subscribers to help them understand the science behind skincare and try to give them products that match their skin. And if it clears up, that's great. And if it doesn't, let's talk about how the knowledge of skincare empowers us, how understanding ingredients makes people feel more empowered, and how we can create a community around acne. So I am so thrilled to announce this. You're going to be seeing more through live streams, through videos, and even through content with our other acne warriors and community members in this beautiful butterfly community. And this video is in partnership with the INKEY list as well to help fund all of these things that we're doing and the free skincare that we're giving away this month, which I am so happy about. But as always, I remain brutally honest about products, ingredients, and what does and doesn't work. So let's see how all of these different acne products stack up and which ones have the audacity to even step into this room and the other ones that I cannot wait to go slather onto my face. To start, let's use the cleanser that I currently slather on my skin. This is the INKEY List salicylic acid. This is amazing for oily prone skin. It is fragrance free, it does have salicylic acid, it is basic, but it is effective. I also use this on my chest and my back, and yes, sometimes my butt, where things need a little bit of exfoliation every now and again. But I must say, this is one of the best salicylic acid cleansers that I've ever used. I am going to put this in Acne Who, because this does show dramatic results, especially on my shoulders and my back, where I do tend to break out. It's always sold out at Sephora, partially my fault because I know that I usually buy them in bulk, like 2 or 3 whenever I can get my hands on them. They do also have the larger size, which I'm still trying to get, but I do love this cleanser. I've recommended it to others. I am currently recommending it and giving it away to some of the beautiful butterflies that we are doing some little skincare sessions with. But yes, this obviously goes into Acne Who. Oof, and number 2, the Ren Spot Treatment. I tried to like this. I tried to love it. It does have salicylic acid at a low percent, but it was supposed to be like a non-drying spot treatment, and I know that Ren does have some hit or miss products. They have a jelly cleanser, which I love, but this, for an acne product, it just wasn't right for me. I felt that it didn't really clear up the blemishes on my skin. If you wanted to use it as like an overall serum, maybe you could. It has some antioxidants, good for daytime protection, but for those who are acne prone, I don't feel like this was a very good product for me. If you're someone who maybe gets 1 or 2 pimples every now and again and your skincare really works for you, then fine. But for the pimple people like myself, or for those of us who break out semi-regularly, this product just didn't have the punch that I need. I'm gonna put this in, welp, it's skincare, because I mean, at least it's skincare, but yeah, if you have acne, this is not something that I recommend you put on your face. Then we've got Penoxyl Wash. Now this is really cool because it is a benzoyl peroxide wash, and you know that benzoyl peroxide normally stains clothing, pillow sheets, etc. However, this one is a little bit more gentle, it's slightly more moisturizing, and because it's a wash, you wash it off in the shower, so it doesn't have time to stain your sheets. Now I do love and appreciate this. I've been using and recommending it for years, especially for teenage skincare. Dermatologists that I work with love this as well. However, I'm not gonna put this in Acne Who because I find that it can over dry pimples, and if you over dry them too much by using like twice a day, it can make them a little bit worse. Now don't get me wrong, this is a great acne product, it is a good one, it's just not like the best of the best. So I'm gonna put this in Breakouts Be Gone because it does help to get rid of breakouts. It is really good, but because of the potential to dry out skin or to overuse it, it doesn't work absolutely flawlessly on me the way that some other acne products do. What's cool about it is that you do have a 5% or a 10%, you can get different strengths. This is excellent for the body, but for the face, especially depending on what your skin type is, I don't want it to be too drying. So I mean, we can move these around later if we need to, but for now, I'm gonna put this in Breakouts Be Gone just because I also like salicylic acid for my skin better than I like benzoyl peroxide. Then we have the Zitsticka Killa Patches. These are tiny little micro dart patches that literally go into your skin. They dissolve in there either overnight or over the course from 6 to 8 hours, and they actually have acne fighting ingredients that dissolve into your pimples. And what's super cool about these pimple patches is that they actually stick on your face and then they stop me from picking. I've been using these for over 2 years now, and it actually helps with the redness on my pimples as well. They come with a little towelette that you kind of wipe off, then you put on the pimple patch, and it comes with salicylic acid, with niacinamide, with different peptides, and it really does help, especially with the inflammation and the redness of zits. I freaking love these, and these go into Acne Who, because literally when I wear these overnight, I wake up and the blemishes are half the size, if not already in the healing stage. And you know, there's nothing that's going to cure a pimple overnight. Pimples take a while to form, the skin takes time to heal, but boy do these things definitely help. And you know, if I wear them out during the middle of the day, they're kind of semi-invisible, and then you know, it's like teeny tiny bit of extra sun protection. Then we've got the Peace Out Acne Dots. You guys, I love these so much. These have salicylic acid in these pimple patches, so kind of similar to the Zitsticka. The only difference is that they don't actually have the micro darts. These work really well. They also protect the skin. They stop from picking. And Peace Out Acne is actually LGBTQIA+ owned, and we've actually worked together in the past, not on this video, but in the past to donate to trans awareness, especially because people who are undergoing hormonal therapies, they can often break out a little bit more through those transitions. Peace Out was also one of the brands that I nominated for the Teen Vogue Acne Awards. I was a judge a few years ago, and when I tried their products, I was so blown away, especially because it was one of the first pimple patches that I had tried that actually had salicylic acid in them. They are excellent. They suck the goo right out of a pimple, and they are wonderful. I love what the brand stands for, and I'm trying to think, should I put them in Acne Who, or should I put them in Blemishes Be Gone? I feel like it goes in both. You know what? This goes in Acne Who because this stuff works really well for my face, and it goes to all those little pimples, and then my face is much happier. It really does say peace out to them breakouts. Is that cheesy? That was cheesy. I'm a vegan. Then we have the Succinic Acid Acne Treatment. Man, can I just say, like, this little product, we're doing another video on in the future, but like this little product has stirred up a lot of stuff on the internet. This green goo is amazing as a spot treatment, or you can put it all over the face and just rub it in. It is a trifecta of ingredients, including salicylic acid, sulfur, which have been medically proven to help with acne, as well as succinic acid, which is related to succinate, which your cells actually use as part of the TCA or Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle to make energy. And yes, other microbes such as bacteria do that as well. And if you disrupt that cycle, your body or the bacteria cannot create energy. So this really throws a wrench in things such as breakouts. This is also one of the spot treatments that does not irritate my skin or overly dry my skin. My favorite non-drying spot treatment used to be from Tarte, the Blemish Bully, but they discontinued it for some dumb reason, and that had azelaic acid in it, but honestly, the sulfur in here, the green gooiness, the succinic acid, I frickin' love this. I can't get enough of this, and this works on my pimples extraordinarily well without drying them out. So I must say, does this go in Bye Bye Breakouts or Acne Who? This goes in Acne Who. This is one of my favorite spot treatments, and it's like $8.99. If you want to be a magical sorcery wizard and get rid of the blemishes on your face, but without overly stripping or drying them out, you must try this out. Look at me, I'm a rapper. Then we have this, the Clinique Acne Set. Yes, it does have some products with salicylic acid in them. They come in these nice frosted bottles, but let me tell you, I feel like Clinique is the grandmother of skincare. I remember like walking into Macy's and like trying to find acne products for my teenage self, and these like ladies behind the counters would be like, you need this, this is so good. And I tried it and it was not so good. I understand it has some active ingredients in there, but like even like the gel versus the cream moisturizer, just both of them made my skin more irritated and more acne prone. I specifically felt like some of the ingredients in there irritated my face or maybe clogged my pores personally. But like this acne set, this is not an acne set. This is like for your grandma who's like still stuck in the 80s and 90s and like hasn't really innovated. I know Clinique came out with these like moisture serums, but like just as a brand, they're not our favorites, at least in my opinion, okay? And this little, you know, acne set, acne kit, I'd like to say at least it's skincare, but no, I'm like the audacity that people at Macy's would sell this to my teenage self. The audacity that they would call this acne treating when all it did was like dry out my skin and like not make my pimples go away, and then like the oily, greasy lotion would just make them come back worse. There is nothing unique about Clinique in my opinion. But what about these other sets? Do you remember this one acne set that actually came in a vending machine? Yes, this came in a vending machine. Justin Bieber promoted it, Avril Lavigne promoted it, Jessica Simpson, all of these celebrities that we never saw having acne were all of a sudden like, I've got such bad acne. And then they started promoting this product. And even Kendall Jenner was coming out with a big secret, and my dumbass thought that she was like coming out and was gonna like say, I'm gay, and I was gonna have hope. No, she was coming out with the fact that she had acne. This is proactive. The idea is that you're supposed to be proactive about your acne. And I will say, like back in the 90s, this shit was revolutionary. The benzoyl peroxide was actually made in an encapsulated form. I've met the founders, Dr. Kate Rodan. She is a genius. Her practice is impeccable. She helps so many people with so many amazing skincare problems. The problem is that today, in the 21st century, in year 2021, proactive is drying. The marketing is overbearing. Nobody likes it. Even dermatologists such as Derm Angelo don't recommend it to their patients. At least it has some acne fighting ingredients in it, but no, I wouldn't even go as far as to say at least this is skincare. I would say the audacity. The audacity for this to still exist in their ugly 3-step plastic packages in 2021. Excuse yourself. But then we've also got the acne-free set. Now, is this just a proactive knockoff? It has similar ingredients, but they're at least vegan and cruelty-free. I have to say, the acne-free set is actually not bad. And what's cool about the acne-free set is that yes, they're based on benzoyl peroxide, but they actually had a sensitive skin version. So if you were more sensitive, you had options. I found that their benzoyl peroxide wasn't as drying. Again, with any benzoyl peroxide, it's still going to stain your pillow sheets, so be aware of that. But acne-free as a brand actually has some wonderful products. But for now, how does the acne-free set hold up with its non-latex aloe vera in it? I'm actually gonna put this into should it be Pimple People or Blemishes Be Gone? I feel like it did help with blemishes, but it's kind of like, it's not like the best of the best. Like it's not as good as Panoxyl, but it's also not as drying or irritating as Panoxyl. Does it go in Pimple People or Blemishes Be Gone? Let's put it in Blemishes Be Gone, because I did notice a reduction in pimples when I used it, but like, we can switch that around if we need to. Then we have the INKEY List's beta hydroxy acid. This little pimple product fits in a pocket, and I must say, this stuff works really well for my skin. You can use it as a serum, or because it's basically beta hydroxy acid / salicylic acid, you can mix it in with a moisturizer. This is Acne Who. It's inexpensive / affordable. It's vegan and cruelty free. Should I put it in Blemishes Be Gone? Again, my skin loves salicylic acid. This is top tier for me. Then we've got this. The apricot pits, the peach scrubs. They just happened to mix some salicylic acid in there and tried to call it an acne ingredient. The audacity to scratch open someone's epidermis and try to say that you're helping them with acne when you're causing the exact irritation and therefore inflammation that can contribute to acne and make the entire problem worse. The audacity. Like, if there is any skincare product that should be illegal, I'm just saying, we're all looking at you. Again, excuse yourself, take the back door, take the doggy door, like get out of here. Then we've got the INKEY List's retinol. Now remember, this tier list is not prescription products, this is over-the-counter products, which retinol is. I like this product, but I actually don't like it as much as I like the succinic acid or the salicylic acid or the beta hydroxy acid. This retinol is good, it's a serum, it's slightly moisturizing, but I don't feel like it's the best of the best. Yes, it works for blemishes, but it also works for fine lines and wrinkles. It's a good all-over product, but you know what? It wasn't the best of the best for me. So I am going to say that this one is in Breakouts Be Gone because it does help with existing blemishes as well as helping to prevent against new ones from forming, but it isn't as potent or as efficacious as something like the salicylic acid cleanser. So this one goes in Breakouts Be Gone. Then we've got the Paula's Choice BHA Toner. I know that this does not work for everyone. Some people find it too intense, but my pores love to suck this up like a pina colada on a hot, oily day. This BHA toner is one of my favorites. I have been purchasing this since it looked like this. One of my favorite products, hands down, and this Acne Who. This helped me to erase a lot of my blackheads, helped to degrease them, which can help contribute to the appearance of smaller pores. You really cannot shrink pore size, but you can diminish the amount of oil inside of them. Beta hydroxy acids like salicylic acid are oil soluble, so this goes in and just cleans it out. I love this shit. Just put it on my face, put it on my nose every day. Then the wonderful, lovely, talented The Ordinary with their niacinamide and zinc, which, by the way, they actually have a large size of. This is a great product. I love it for my skin. Niacinamide, zinc really helps to stop the spread of pigmentation. It can help with oil control. It's great for acne, but this does not help to clear or get rid of acne the way that something like salicylic acid does for me. So I love this product, but also I know that some other people don't. There are some people who find it to be grainy, or if you apply too much, it can kind of pill up, and there's a small subset of people that actually have a negative reaction to it, or they find their skin kind of purges or breaks out because of the zinc PCA. Again, I love this product. I would say that this goes in Breakouts Be Gone, but it doesn't go into Acne Who. I feel like if they were to add a salicylic acid version or even like a benzoyl peroxide version, which might not work well formulation wise, but if they were to do that, then it would go in Acne Who. But for me, we're gonna put this in Breakouts Be Gone so far. Then we've got the Aztec Healing Clay. Does anyone know this? Has anyone tried this where it makes your face feel crunchy? This was like the Acne Kids starter pack. I don't like that the Aztec Healing Clay recommends that you mix this with apple cider vinegar. There's nothing in here that directly fights acne bacteria. However, the kaolin clay, the clay in here, and the bentonite clay, it can help to wick away oil, which can help. So I don't think this is like a miracle for acne, but you know, at least it's skincare. And actually, it's a little bit better than just at least it's skincare. I'm gonna put this in Pimple People because even though it's not the best of the best, it's kind of fun to do. Can help with a little bit of oil control. You could mix it in with something like the INKEY List's beta hydroxy acid. Now that would be a great one. It's not the worst of the worst, actually. It's just definitely not my favorite. Then we've got The Ordinary's Salicylic Acid Blackhead Charcoal Mask Thing. Now this does have ingredients that have been proven to fight acne, but I have to say, this was not a fit for me. This made me look like I had blackheads. It gets like stuck in my pores. It gets like all over my sink. Even when I use it regularly, I just don't find it to be that effective. I actually think that the Aztec Healing Clay, along with some beta hydroxy acids, is going to be more effective. So God, I love The Ordinary, but it's okay to call out the things or the people that we love when they don't work for us or when we don't agree. And I have to say, this one, I'm gonna put this in at least it's skincare, because at least it's skincare. It just doesn't work that well for me, and there are many other masks that I would recommend. Then we've got this. This is actually from K-Beauty. This is the Pyunkang Yule Acne Cleanser. Now, Korean skincare is known for being gentle and soothing, and this product really falls in line with that. If you're looking for a super gentle, non-irritating acne cleanser, this is it. But I also don't feel like this is a warrior against pimples. If you've got a ton of acne, a ton of blackheads, like this is gonna take it super gentle, and it doesn't have a lot of like strong actives that are really going to help get rid of those. You could combine this along with other more acne-fighting ingredients and have a good routine. I still think it's a great product, but it's just not Acne Who. It's not Blemishes and Breakouts Be Gone, and it's not a complete miracle product in my opinion. So I'm gonna put this in Pimple People because it's a great gentle option for those who want it. But for my skin and what my skin likes, I like to up the ante a little bit. Then we've got the Versed Body Spray. This is Acne Who. Again, this salicylic acid spray actually helps you reach those hard to reach areas. If you have body acne, if you're prone to sweating, you can just spray. It is a phenomenal one, and actually, you know what? We're gonna take that. We're not going to put it in absolutely Acne Who. We're gonna put this in Blemishes Be Gone because it does help to get rid of them, but it doesn't like erase them completely. So actually this goes in the second tier. If you can't reach, if you sweat a lot, this is gonna be like your summer best friend for body breakouts. But I wouldn't say it's actually the best of the best of the best of the best. This and the Standard EMD are both really, really good. Yeah, we're gonna put it in Breakouts Be Gone. Then we've got the Clean and Clear Zesty Lemon Scrub. Clean and Clear is literally a brand that is meant to help people with acne, yet we're putting lemon and scrub together. Lemon, which can irritate skin and doesn't do anything for acne, and scrub, which can also irritate skin and cause actual abrasion. The audacity to even suggest that this is good for teenage skin. I'm not the only one. Dr. Lee Munib Shah, he agrees with me. So does 208 Skin Doc, Dr. Dustin. Yeah, this is a huge no. It can go follow Proactive and Clinique out the doggy door, and it can turn itself into a lemon meringue pie, because even that would be better than this. The audacity. Speaking of products that dermatologists and other experts like myself don't recommend, pore strips. Pores, like, it is 2021. They literally tear at the skin. They're a horrible form of physical exfoliation. They don't even get the entire blackhead out of the pore. If you put these over acne, it can irritate them, and it's doing nothing to actually treat the problem. These pore strips are bad news, and instead of pore strips, like, make them doormats. This is the doormat that can go outside of the doggy door that the products can step on while they leave. Like, the audacity for this product to still exist. Goodbye. Then we've got The Ordinary's Granactive Retinoid. Remember how we spoke about how retinoids are not prescription strength? Well, this Granactive Retinoid from The Ordinary, definitely not the same as prescription. It's not even as potent as this one from the INKEY list, because this needs to turn itself into retinol, which turns itself into retinaldehyde, which turns itself into retinoic acid to be bioavailable for the cells inside of your skin. But all of that fancy biochemistry aside, The Ordinary's Granactive Retinoid is one of my favorites. It's a retinoid in serum form. It soaks into my skin so nicely, it makes me feel great. It does have retinol and HPR in it, and my skin absolutely soaks this up. This I am going to put in Acne Who, because this has done such wonders for my skin, and the price of this one is also phenomenational. Then we've got the acne-free adapalene gel. Yes, this adapalene used to be prescription only. When you hear adapalene, do you think of Differin? But the great thing about acne-free is that it's less expensive. I find it to be less irritating, and it's also cruelty-free and vegan. I love that acne-free has created this product. This is absolutely amazing. Again, it's available now over the counter. This one is not only medically proven to help with acne, but I've found great results for my skin, especially my jawline acne down here. And I actually recommend this to a lot of teenagers that I've worked with, and it really helps to clear up some of the hairline and jawline acne too. Just make sure you're wearing sunscreen, but this goes into Acne Who, because it literally does work to clear existing breakouts and stop new ones from forming. Then we've got the INKEY List's Bakuchiol, or as my dear Dr. Dre says, Hoochie Coochie Bakuchiol. Bakuchiol is a plant active that has been kind of touted as like a natural alternative to retinol. While that's not completely true because it doesn't bind to the same receptors, I personally like retinol, specifically the INKEY List's, much better. However, it's not a horrible product. There's actually someone that we're working with for this month, for Acne Awareness Month, and his skin cannot handle retinoids or retinol, so I actually got him the INKEY List's Bakuchiol, because I think that that's better suited for his skin. For my skin, for my face, Bakuchiol. Where are we gonna put this one? I am going to put this one in at least it's skincare. If you have skin that's not constantly breaking out, or if you're like a mom and looking for something gentle, or if you're someone who just really likes plant actives, then this will be great for you. But for me, I would say go with the retinol instead. It's more potent, it's more efficacious in my opinion. The Bakuchiol isn't bad, but it's skincare. Then we have this one, also from K-Beauty. This is the Som by Me AHA BHA. I honestly thought that this was going to be like The Ordinary's AHA BHA, which I freaking love, but this did not cut it. It's good. It's a nice gel texture. It's a nice exfoliant. It's definitely gentle on the skin, but I had really, really high expectations for it. This one, I'm gonna put this one in Pimple People, because it does help those of us who are pimple prone, but I think it's a better exfoliant and a better like skin glower upper and a little bit of a hydrator rather than an anti-acne product. But if you're looking for K-Beauty that works for acne prone skin, this is gonna be your friend, my Pimple People. Then we've got these anti-acne white clay pads from First Aid Beauty. I know a lot of people love First Aid Beauty, but I've tried a couple of their products and I just wasn't into the hype. Should I put this product as like, meh, at least it's skincare, or should we call it Pimple People? Like, it has some ingredients that do help, and it's cool because it's like a pad, but it's like white clay. Like, that is pretty cool. But I didn't find it to be revolutionary for me. It was just like, meh, it's skincare. You know, it did exfoliate, it didn't irritate. I'm gonna put this as Pimple People. If you have acne, I don't think this is gonna hurt. I think it could help. Is it my favorite? Absolutely not. But it's more than just skincare because it does help a little bit with acne. Meh. At least it doesn't ball up like their moisturizers do. I'm so sorry, I just had a bad experience with their moisturizers. Did anybody else, like, someone validate me? I know many people love that moisturizer, but this is not a video about the First Aid Beauty moisturizer. Let's move on. Then we've got the Ordinary's Glycolic Acid Toning Solution. Listen, I know this isn't for everyone, but does my skin love it. My skin can handle a lot. I like the burn. This is glycolic acid, not salicylic, so I'm not gonna say this is acne be gone, but this does give my skin a good glow. I feel it did help with my breakouts and pimples. This is in Breakouts Be Gone. It's not Acne Who, but this is so good. I freaking love this, and if your skin is a little bit more tolerant, I feel like you might love this too. Then we've got the azelaic acid from Paula's Choice. This little thing is a little bit more expensive. It is a booster, but azelaic acid has been proven to help for acne as well as rosacea, pustular rosacea. It's also really gentle, and it's also safe for those who are pregnant or breastfeeding. This is so good. It's a nice little booster that absorbs well into skin, and it's not overly oily either. If you're someone who likes not a mattified finish, but like not an oily one, this is a really great product. This is phenomenal. This is worth every cent, and I have to say, this goes into Acne Who, because it helps to get rid of breakouts, especially if you've tried other actives and those didn't work for you, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding and you can't use retinoids. This might be the little green leaping leprechaun that your skin needed to take you to the treasure at the bottom of the rainbow, which is acne under control skin. And then, speaking of green things, we have to talk about like natural beauty. This is a product that I tried during my teenage years. It's the Neutrogena's Naturals Cleanser. It's supposed to be an anti-acne cleanser. This was so bad, they had to discontinue it. This product was so bad that it is not even on the market anymore. First off, did not work, did not have the amount of the ingredients that they said it did or whatever. There were legal issues with it, and this, like, how does it have the audacity to exist? Go use the doggy door, follow Clinique and Proactive, and step on the Biore pore strips, you know, and wipe your feet on them as a doormat as you exit the premises, because this has no place near anyone's face, in my personal opinion. All of my favorites will be listed below, and if you want to do another tier list on prescription products or on medical devices and treatment devices, perhaps we can. But for now, it is Acne Awareness Month. Let's celebrate the humanity of having acne and seeing our flaws as features. Let's connect and empower our fellow acne warriors with knowledge and a little bit of education as well as entertainment when it comes to which products we use on our face. Is there one that you think belongs in this list that didn't get included? And look at that, like there's a lot of really good ones in here. This is what works for me and what I recommend, and I hope this helps you as well. I love you, beautiful butterflies. Always remember to be beautiful both inside and out, and I cannot wait to see you in this next video and throughout Acne Awareness Month for all of the exciting things we have in store. Love you guys. Bye.